Frisco, Texas. As the NFL offseason pushes forward, the Dallas Cowboys are beginning to get a clearer view of their projected compensatory draft picks for 2026. These additional selections, awarded based on the league's compensatory formula, could prove valuable for a franchise continuing to build through the draft while balancing cap space and roster churn. According to projections from Over the Cap, a leading authority on compensatory pick analytics, the Cowboys are expected to receive 3 additional draft picks in 2026, a pair of 5th-rounders and 1 6th-round selection. These picks are not yet finalized, as they hinge on how the 2024 regular season unfolds in terms of player performances, snap counts, and potential postseason honors. The projected picks come as a result of player departures and acquisitions from Dallas in free agency. Notably, the signings of J.K. Dobbins and others do not currently count against the comp pick formula. However, the movement of players such as Jordan Lewis and DeMarcus Lawrence plays a significant role in the expected additions. Lewis, for example, is projected to net Dallas a 5th-round pick. The 6th-round pick is projected from the departure of defensive lineman Chauncey Golston, although that compensation could be nullified if certain newly acquired players outperform expectations, a possibility the Cowboys front office is undoubtedly monitoring. Additionally, Brandon Cook's departure was originally projected to yield a 6th-round selection, but that has been canceled out due to the signing of Dante Fowler Jr. While this may appear to be straightforward math, the compensatory formula the NFL uses is nuanced. It factors in average annual salary, playing time percentages, and postseason accolades. That means while some picks are highly likely, others remain on the fence, a reality the Cowboys are quite familiar with. Historically, the franchise has been adept at maximizing value from this formula, using it as part of a broader strategy to sustain long-term competitiveness. Currently, the Cowboys' 2026 draft capital includes all original picks from rounds 1 through 5. Their 6th-round selection is no longer with the team, having been sent to the New York Giants in a trade involving defensive tackle Jordan Phillips. They did, however, recoup a 7th-rounder in return. Additional 7th-round picks are also in play, one from the Kansas City Chiefs as part of the Peyton Hendershot transaction, and potentially another based on trades with the Buffalo Bills involving cornerback Kaiir Elam. That brings the projected total to 10 picks for the Cowboys in the 2026 NFL Draft. A solid war chest for a team that remains committed to developing talent through the draft pipeline. However, it's important to stress that these picks are still subject to fluctuation. A number of players, including Javonte Williams, Solomon Thomas, and Peyton Turner, could impact the final count, depending on their contributions during the upcoming season. Of particular note is the positioning of Javonte Williams and Solomon Thomas in Over the Cap's compensatory rankings. Both players currently fall just below the threshold to qualify for pick cancellation, but a strong season from either could change that equation, potentially costing the Cowboys a 6th-round selection. Conversely, if players like Rico Dowdle or Cooper Rush log significant playing time, Dallas could add to their compensatory total instead. This dynamic situation highlights the delicate balance general managers must strike in free agency. Each contract signed and snap played has ramifications that ripple into future draft seasons. Dallas appears to be threading the needle again, aiming to strengthen the roster in the present without sacrificing long-term flexibility. While roster projections and draft pick math occupy the front office, the buzz surrounding 5th-round rookie Jaydon Blue continues to grow. And not just inside the Cowboys facility. Multiple national analysts have begun highlighting Blue as one of the most promising Day 3 picks in the 2024 NFL Draft, with some going as far as suggesting he could finish his rookie season as Dallas's most impactful running back. NFL.com's Chad Reuter recently ranked Blue at the top of his list of late-round rookies with the potential to start in their first season. Reuter noted that while veterans like Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders are likely to receive early reps, Blue's explosiveness as both a runner and receiver gives him a legitimate chance to earn lead-back responsibilities by midseason. Blue, a product of the University of Texas, brings a different gear to Dallas's backfield. The kind of home run threat that has been lacking in recent years. His versatility as a receiver could be especially valuable in a Cowboys offense that has struggled to generate consistent production from screen passes and check-down plays out of the backfield. Though he enters camp as a fifth-rounder, traditionally a role player at best, Blue's performance trajectory suggests he could soon surpass that modest draft slot. He's drawn early comparisons to former Dallas standout Tony Pollard, particularly in how he operates in space and offers a dynamic option in the passing game. It's a tantalizing scenario for a team still searching for stability in its ground attack. The Cowboys coaching staff has emphasized that the 2025 season will feature a committee approach at running back. While the days of a true bell cow back like DeMarco Murray or Ezekiel Elliott may be behind them, Dallas hopes that depth and versatility will define this next phase. The plan for now is to rotate Blue with Sanders, Williams, and potentially other names like Deuce Vaughn, Phil Maffa, and fullback Hunter Luepke, each offering a different dimension to the offense. Still, it's hard to ignore the momentum building around Blue. His ability to break big plays, coupled with clean hands and an improving understanding of pass protection, gives him the kind of all-around profile that could eventually force Dallas to rethink its pecking order at running back. Whether he starts immediately or not, Jaydon Blue has carved out a role in a crowded backfield. If his progression continues at this pace, he might not just be part of the committee, he could end up leading it. As the Cowboys continue preparations for the 2025 season, all signs point toward a multi-headed backfield rotation that blends youth, experience, and a variety of skill sets, but also leaves a little room for error or underperformance. Javonte Williams, once viewed as a high-ceiling back with elite power and burst, has yet to fully regain his form after suffering a torn ACL early in his career. While he offers value on third downs due to his pass protection and receiving skills, the version of Williams we see now more closely resembles a rotational option than a featured back. Unless he dramatically outpaces expectations, he's likely to fill a supporting role. Meanwhile, Miles Sanders is trying to rebound after a disappointing stint with the Carolina Panthers, where he struggled behind a patchwork offensive line. His previous success in Philadelphia remains a positive reference point, but consistency will be critical if Sanders hopes to hold off the competition in Dallas. Then there's Deuce Vaughn, the compact and elusive runner who flashed in the preseason but failed to earn significant regular season touches. The arrival of Jaydon Blue puts Vaughn's roster spot in jeopardy. With similar dimensions and skill sets, the coaching staff may not have room for both, especially if Blue continues his ascension. Phil Maffa, a rookie out of Clemson, brings a contrasting style, a more traditional power back profile that could prove useful in short yardage situations. While he may not be a threat to catch many passes, Maffa has the size and lower body strength to grind out tough yards and potentially serve as a rotational complement in early down situations. Hunter Luepke, a fullback with hybrid capabilities, rounds out the current group. While his versatility gives him a slight edge in the battle for one of the final roster spots, it's far from guaranteed. His contributions on special teams and short yardage situations will likely determine his fate. This year's running back battle will hinge on more than just raw talent. Health, consistency, and scheme. Fit will all factor into the final decision. And with Dallas leaning into a committee model, coaches may prioritize backs who can contribute across multiple roles, whether that's on third down, in pass protection, or on special teams. From an organizational standpoint, this crowded room is by design. The front office avoided overspending on a single feature back, instead opting for volume and competition. It's a clear philosophical shift, one that mirrors trends around the NFL. where fewer teams are relying on a single runner to carry the bulk of the offensive load. What remains to be seen is how this committee performs in live action. If the group proves to be more than the sum of its parts, Dallas may finally find the backfield balance that has eluded them in recent seasons. But if inconsistency or injuries strike, the pressure to turn to Jaydon Blue, or even pursue mid-season additions, could mount quickly. For now, training camp and preseason games will serve as the proving ground. Every rep will matter. And while the pecking order remains fluid, one thing is clear. The battle for snaps in the Cowboys' backfield will be one of the franchise's most closely watched position stories heading into the 2025 season.